We're glad to have you back. Now we'll continue our conversation with the president of the All Farmers Association, Dr. Farouk Rabiu Midi. Now, before we went on the break, you were speaking about this funding challenge. But I would like to know how much of funding is genuinely required to make a difference.
Definitely, if you look at agriculture, it's a very vast component of our life, and you can see that the number of farmers definitely are very huge, and then unless also when we sit down, the funding, it touches only a few crops and few clusters among all the clusters that we are having, and definitely we need more funds there. But also the president has made a lot of efforts in other sectors that will augment that funding, like the Bank of Agriculture that he has funded, that the funds that was given to Bank of Agriculture, it has never been like that before. And also the Agri-Trust Fund Development. Also, there are a lot of funds, but like I am telling you, the farmers are very many, and then we need more funds, like I told you, and especially in that segment where the farmers can access directly. In the Bank of Agri, yes, other farmers are rigid. We now set all farmers to go and open account with Bank of Agri, but you know, sometimes the bureaucracies in the banks, and then the farmers, they don't have collateral and so on. Therefore, that kind of support that they get through their phones are very closer to them, because they all have the phones, and then the inputs were distributed closer to their clusters, where they take and do their things and make things easier for them. So at least there are more fundings. I cannot say how much.
Okay, more funding, but let's take a look at this. These farmers you're talking about are business people.
Yeah.
They're not just about peasant farmers, there are also big-time farmers.
Exactly.
Is it that the politics in your association is preventing the farmers from being big players so that they can help boost agricultural productivity? Because you talked about the infighting, but now it has been settled. Yeah. Is it that this infighting has been a clog, and it's not just about the policies of government? It's because the farmers are playing politics, and not doing the business.
No, the issue is that everything has the kind of leadership that will now talk on behalf of all the farmers. You cannot start talking about the farmers that are over 70 million. How do you know their voices? You understand, you hear the different things. But if there are a structure that cut across from the national to cluster level, you understand, state, local government, down to even wards and clusters, that is where you source off all the informations about the farmers, you understand. And then if, like you said, farming is business like every other business, there are investors that need to come and help the government. Agriculture is beyond only government to take care of it. It's too big for that. In every nation in the world, agriculture is not steered under the government alone. It's steered under private sector. Government need to give enabling environment, security, whatever. And then even the funding, not much from the government, but from the private sector, so that we make agriculture business like every other business. We don't want our farmers to be always begging like beggars, you understand. Give me fertilizer, give me this. But we need policies that will make the farmers stay in business and make agriculture business like every other business that you put. How many other businesses you always had that if a shop or an Indomie seller, would you hear him saying subsidized bread, subsidized egg for me? No, it doesn't work that way. So we want also agriculture to make its business like every other business. Investors come in, invest in money, government give them enabling environment, and then the little thing that the government can do. That is why I said funding from only government cannot only serve, because it's too huge. If you take the whole budget of the country and put it into agriculture, it will just consume it, and you see it nowhere. But the government really tried, because there had never been a government that injected money into agriculture like this government. I have never had. Although I don't know my age before, but I have never seen, I have never had the government that injected money like this. How and where you are talking about the politics of the farming and so on. Now at that time of the politics, all investors, when they come in to put in money with us, when they see litigation, they don't want to put in their money. So now that the thing is over, now they are here. We have even started signing a lot of agreements and MOUs that investors are going to invest. Very soon, before December, you see government is doing project, and then we also doing project to augment and to help government succeed in this food security issue. And definitely we cannot do alone. We have to work with the government to support the government, because we need the government to succeed. We want the government to succeed. Only when the government succeeds, then we can succeed. Indeed. And also everybody will be comfortable.
Well, Mr. Rabiu, it's a good thing that you highlighted the intentionality of government in investing in this critical sector. Well, Nigeria's rice farmers barely produce 5 tons per hectare. That is far below the level needed to close the 2 million ton supply gap. Now, is there any short-term fix to this shortfall, and what drives another wave of price hike in the cost of rice?
The issue is that you can see that our production has not reached the level that we needed. When you are talking about 5 tons per hectare, and you go outside this country, you find out that they're producing 10, 12 tons per hectare. Then what do you talk about? And the prices of our inputs are very high. You understand? Coupled with that, mechanization is very low, irrigation is very low. Definitely, that is what makes our rice cost higher. So that is where we want to sit down with the rice farmers. We are also rice farmers. I'm a rice farmer. We sit down with the government. This is what you can fix, and this is what we can fix. Because we need to fix some things. Not only to lean only on the government to fix everything. It doesn't work that way. We need to help the government. The government will do their own part, and we do our own part. And then we bring the farmers together, train the farmers into clusters. Before now that I'm talking, who is going to bring the farmers to train them? We don't have the system. The system was in a problem, and that was just the kind of issue. So working with the association definitely, and making the association stable, definitely is what is needed first. And then look at it now that we are over. Already, immediately we are over with the issue. The last 2 weeks, we launched a Farmers Helpline. The first Farmers Helpline that ever was done in Nigeria. It was launched. Now, if you have your phone after the program, just call the number. You will hear, and then the number is viral to all our farmers. A farmer can call and make questions. You understand? People are defrauding farmers. You understand? Now the farmer can call and know whether information is true or false. You understand? And so these are the kind of nitty-gritty that we, the associations, will do. And then issue of in that kind of helpline and data that we have launched for the farmers. If there are a lot of substandard and chemicals that are going around the market, you understand, a farmer can call and ask, and then we can give him information, and we are making a lot of partnership with NAFDAC fees and so on. All those, it's a work of the association. Without the association being stable, you can't do that. If you go there, they will say, we know this, we know that, you understand. So definitely stabilizing the association really works a lot and really will help the government succeed, and definitely will make the country food security great, and we will achieve it.
Okay.